So I just pressed the record button on my Stream Deck, and I'm here to answer a question. This video first, important, is not edited. There is no post-production. There's no video editing that I'm done in post on this particular video. That's why the titles are missing and there's going to be no end screen. When I press record on Stream Deck, that's when it starts. So how long does it take me to make a video? This question gets asked a lot. And what I've done is I realized post-production is what you start doing a lot of videos and you go, wow, post-production takes a lot of people, a lot of time. It's time consuming, especially if you have multiple streams coming in like I do, where I've got one camera here, I'm recording from my laptop, and I have a camera right here. That is something that has to be aligned. Well, I thought, hey, why don't we just tie it all together in one stream using the Stream Deck, and then let me do this. I can switch to my laptop here. Same video, no editing was done. This is just one stream, one file being created, but in real time, I'm switching back and forth. Matter of fact, I can switch to the overhead and talk about the product that's in my hand right here, and then go right back to here. Now, when I'm doing the editing, sometimes I do have to take products apart. I do, have to remove the screws, and maybe I'm showing it from the overhead like this. And when I do that, of course, there's a little bit of time consuming of putting it back together. I do edit that out. That's just cut and trim, done. So there's not a lot of post-production. What is really saving the time, though, is not having to synchronize multiple sources to one video. I can actually, and matter of fact, very seamlessly just go back and forth between two different scenes or more, depending on how I want to configure things. And right now the camera's facing directly down overhead. And this has saved me an immense amount of time and greatly increased the time I spend making videos, not editing videos. Because I like this part of it where I talk about a product or I talk about a tutorial and put something together. And I'm like, hey, you plug this in here, and then we go to here, and this is how you program it. And then when I want to show moving a plug, I don't have to try and find that video feed where you do. I can just go, yeah, this is how you move a plug. You go here and you unplug this one and you plug it into another spot, and away we go. That being said, very little video gets trimmed out unless I make a mistake saying the wrong words, or I pause. And a lot of times what I do is I leave a little gap. I hold the pose, look for the dead spot, just trim the dead spot out where I made a mistake, or roll back and say something. It makes post-production really easy. So generally speaking, probably 90%, if not more, of the video, and 100% of this video, because it's not going to be edited, go from the time I hit record till the time I hit stop and get uploaded. So it doesn't take a lot of time to make videos, and that's my secret, if you will, of how I get videos done at a fairly rapid-fire rate. That being said, I'm going to press the stop button, and it doesn't have a fancy fade out because it just stops abruptly. Normally, here's where I add the end screen because I promised I wouldn't edit this. I'm just going to hit upload in this video to get you an idea, though, of how we do it. I'll leave links to the full studio tour, how we do the studio, and everything else. And I think I have another link that I'll leave you, but I'm going to be doing a new one soon because the software I use for video editing has been updated quite a bit, so it looks a little different, but it's the same tools. I use Kdenlive to edit the videos. I use GIMP to create the thumbnails, and I use OBS Studio to create the single stream that you see that I'm uploading now. Thanks.